Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Tirupati Balaji Temple in Andhra Pradesh is possibly one of the biggest and the most visited temple in the world. It was shocking to hear that the Laddus distributed in Tirupati Balaji was laced with beef oil, fish oil, lard. Lard is the fat, pork fat. It was laced with all of that. That is what the devotees got. Pawan Kalyan, the Deputy Chief Minister, said that I think we should come together and put an end to the desecration of Sanatana Dharma in any form. This was what the reaction of a Deputy Chief Minister was. Let's discuss all of this. Let's get right into the show. Now, all of this started when the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, head of TDP, he started accusing the previous government, that is YSRP government, YSR Congress party, of using animal fat and substandard ingredients in making Tirupati Laddus. So that is how this entire process started. Chandrababu Naidu said that मुझे लगता कुछ तो problem है, something, the ingredients used in Tirupati Laddu is not good. Okay. Now, when they actually went for a lab test, they found out that the laddus contained foreign fats, including palm oil, fish oil, beef tallow, and lard. Lard is the fat of pork. That is what was in the laddu, the prasad of Tirupati Balaji. Now, this hurt a lot of sentiments. Following this, like I told you, Mr. Pawan Kalyan, the Deputy CM of Andhra Pradesh, went on to say that we are deeply disturbed with the findings of animal fat, fish, pork fat, beef fat, mixed with Tirupati Balaji Prasad. Many questions to be answered by the TDP board constituted by YSRCP government then. And he said that I think we should come together to put an end to the desecration of Sanatana Dharma in any form. So I'm going to, my editorial is divided in two. My editorial A, I want to talk about this adulteration in Tirupati Prasad. I want to talk about that. The second, I want to talk about what Pawan Kalyan said about desecration of Sanatana Dharma and uniting together to protect Sanatana Dharma. I want to talk about that too. So there are two topics in my today's editorial. Let me start with the first. You see, the current state government is blaming the previous government is blaming the organization, the temple is blaming the government is blaming the temple, state government, central government, everybody is blaming each other. My question is very simple. A temple where crores of people are visiting, that temple served you laddus which was laced with beef oil, which was laced with lard, which is pork fat, which was laced with fish oil, and none of us in this country knew about it. What is our Food and Drug Administration doing? What is our FSSI doing? What are these bodies doing? What if it was not beef oil, it was cyanide put inside and given? Is anybody asking about that? Other than getting into politics that he did it, his political party did it, he is desecrating Hinduism. Did anybody even bother to think that if that laddu was laced with poison, lakhs and crores of Hindu would have died? Are you bothered? Is there a system in our country that checks the food, that checks the prasad that goes to people? Is there a system in our country? Is anybody talking about that? What are you diverting attention to? YSR and TDP and Sanatana Dharma, which is of course we need to talk about, which I will come to, like I said. But what are we diverting? First question first, what is the system that checks? Prasad is given in every temple. Prasad is given in Shabarimala. Prasad is given in Tirupati. Prasad is given in Rameshwaram. Prasad is given in every temple. There is Annadanam in temple, where people are given food. Who checks it? Who checks it? Other than just taking a case and point and making a political statement out of it and trying to be the Sanatan protectors, hello, are you ensuring that you keep the people safe? You put a process that keeps people safe? Our process has failed miserably. We are calling ourselves the fourth largest, fifth largest economy. Our process has failed miserably. We can't even keep our children safe. We don't even know what goes into our children's stomach. What if there is lead poisoning tomorrow? What if there is some other kind of poisoning tomorrow? What about the hygiene that people maintain in such large distribution of food? What is the body doing? Why are you not questioning the bodies that are supposed to check food? Food inspectors that are supposed to check, what happens to them? What happens to that body? Why are head nods rolling there? Why are they not even in the picture? Nobody even bothered to talk about them. So that's my point number one. And the Deputy Chief Minister, his concern is, I think we should come together to put an end to desecration of Sanatan Dharma in any form. Start putting a system in place first. Saving Sanatan Dharma, let us come to that now. When this gentleman says, or a lot of people like this gentleman, a lot of people say that, we are coming together to save Sanatan Dharma. Who are we saving? Are we trying to save Tirupati Balaji? All my life, I thought Tirupati Balaji was saving me. Tirupati Balaji doesn't need your saving. Tirupati Balaji doesn't need your protection. Let us be very clear about it. Let us be very clear about it. These are dialogues that politicians make now and then at a drop of a hat. Let us come together and protect Sanatan Dharma. What are you protecting? Who are you protecting? No, Sanatan God needs your protection. The God protects you. First, let us understand that and imbibe that. That is reality. And if you are really believing in Sanatan, that's the first thing you need to realize. It is God that protects you. You want to protect? You want to protect, then protect. 31,000 girls. 31,000 girls who faced rape in India. NCRB report 2022. 31,000 girls. Protect them. Because that's what you can protect. Protect them. According to 2011 census, our education is 63%. And when it comes to women, our education rate is lesser. Educate our women. Spend money in educating women. If you have extra money, big star, big minister, big businessman, you have extra money, please help educating women. Spend that money educating women, you are protecting the Sanatan Dharma. That's how you protect the Sanatan Dharma. Educate women, empower them. That's how you protect Sanatan Dharma. Do you know that 17% of children in India are underweight? 36% of children in India are stunted. 6% wasted. This is the percentage of children who are malnourished in India. You want to protect Sanatan Dharma? You have the power. You are in a seat. Please protect Sanatan Dharma by protecting these children, ensuring these numbers come down. Ensuring these numbers come down, because this is what you need to do. Tirupati Balaji doesn't need your protection. Tirupati Balaji doesn't need your protection. Possibly these children are still alive is thanks to the blessings of Tirupati Balaji. Because if we could help it, possibly these figures would have been worse. That's the way we are managing our lives and we are managing our society. So if you really want to help Sanatan, 11,290 farmers committed suicide in the last 1 year. 11,219 farmers. You know why? Because they couldn't pay their debt. You know why? Because they couldn't feed their families. You know why? Because they didn't have money. We have people who throws hundreds of crores for entertainer to come and do entertainment for their functions. Hundreds of crores. 11,290 people died, committed suicide because they couldn't afford bhakri, roti in the night. You want to protect Sanatan? Please ensure this doesn't happen. Help them. Help 11,290 people. Rich people like y'all can help easily. Help them. Then talk about helping Sanatan Dharma. The point I am trying to make is two. One is, it is indeed alarming that prasad was laced with beef oil, with lard, with fish oil, and the whole country didn't know. Prasad of which, one of the biggest temples, the most visited temple in the country, that temple's prasad was laced with all of this, and the entire country, nobody knew about it. This is alarming. What are we talking about? Number two, you see, these typical politicians who immediately takes everything and tries to make it a political advantage, please let us not fall for it. Protecting Sanatan Dharma is very good. Protect Sanatan Dharma by whatever we said, because this nobody is going to commit to you, because this requires for them to spend their own money. This requires for them to spend effort, to take effort. For this, it requires for them to be effective, efficient. Only then can they protect Sanatan Dharma. Coming in front of the mic and giving bhashans, no, anybody can do. I can also do sitting here. And that's what most of our politicians does. But the fact remains that that will never have any impact on Sanatan Dharma, and that will never protect our Sanatan Dharma, because in a way, if you are talking about Sanatan Dharma, if you are talking about our gods doesn't need protection. It is the gods who protects us. Till I see you next time, that's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.